The woman was so stunning that a dog knocked her over and then plopped down on top of her, refusing to move. Luckily, the dog's owner rushed over to pull the animal off. She was ready to snap at him until she looked up and saw the man's ridiculously handsome face, which made her knees go weak. Before she could recover, the dog barreled into her again and sent her tumbling straight into the man's arms. Early the next morning, she stepped outside, and bam, the same dog bowled her over again. Jim helped her up right away. When she looked into Jim's eyes, she realized she had fallen for him. Even better, she discovered that Jim lived right across the street, and her heart leapt with excitement. From that day on, she couldn't help sneaking glances at her charming neighbor. One evening, she heard Jim would be at a party, and her roommates turned her into a showstopper to give her a chance to impress him. But when she arrived, she saw Jim laughing it up with a crowd of women like some kind of player. Disappointed, she headed out, only to literally run into him at the door and tumble down the stairs. When he asked why she was leaving so soon, she admitted she felt out of place. Jim grinned and said he wouldn't be there either if work hadn't forced him, and she realized she'd misjudged him. She felt her desire to pursue Jim reignite. The two of them opened up and talked as if they could go on forever, until they finally shared an impulsive kiss. She was floating, until later that night from her window, she saw Jim bring another woman home and act awfully cozy. Her smile vanished. Just as she was feeling upset, she suddenly saw Jim strike the woman on the head with a stick. Terrified, she called the police, but without evidence, they dismissed her story. Determined to prove what she'd seen, she and her friends slipped into Jim's house while he was away, only to find nothing. She refused to give up and began tailing him every day. Finally, she spotted him sneaking out with a large bag and became certain he was carrying the woman's body. Heart pounding, she followed his car as he drove to a remote, desolate place.